In 2013, Matt Taven joined Rarefied Air, earning a Ring of Honor contract by winning the Top Prospect Tournament and then the World Television Championship. Now Matt Taven stands among Ring of Honor's best, becoming a Grand Slam champion by winning all 4 current active championships, including the big one, the Ring of Honor World Championship at G1 Supercard at Madison Square Garden. Right now, Matt Taven joins us to talk toys with Ian.
Hey, what's up, Matt?
Hello, Ian. How are you? Are you quarantined?
I'm quarantined. It's all right though. We're social distancing. We're going to the park. We are not saying hi to anybody. We're not hugging. We're not shaking hands. Not that I do it anyway.
Fives only. High five to every stranger you see. I like to lick my hand and high five, just to make sure, in case I have anything, I spread it along. No, I'm stuck in the house too. I've distanced myself from everyone. I'm surprised I've even showered. So here I am.
Right. Well, happy belated birthday.
And it was an exciting one.
Right? I bet you did a lot of fun and exciting things.
Yeah, I scrolled through Netflix, and then I scrolled through the Honor Club, and then I scrolled through YouTube. It was so much excitement. I'm surprised I did it all in one day.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time with me because we're going to talk about our favorite subject, toys. Now, not the toys that we talked about on Take a Bump, though.
I was about to say, these are different toys. Your favorite toys are different than mine.
Well, I actually have yours with me. So I have this one.
Yeah.
And I have this one.
Oh, I see. Which one? Now, let me ask you, which one do you like better?
The Figures Toy one is really, really cool. And this reminds me of what you looked like when I met you. So this is like, yeah, but this is world champion Matt Taven. So. Exactly.
Well, to me, the Figures Toy one I like a lot. I like the jacket. That was my look for many years. It's just my face. I have such I don't know, for a guy that I feel like expresses so many weird things with his face. I'm so I look like I just took a inpatient walk around the block, just so whatever in my face. I feel like my face looks like Maxwell Hardy, and when he was a baby, he just kind of had a blank face because he didn't know what was going on when they were taking all these pictures of him. So that's how I feel they made my action figure. I'm just so whatever. I guess I'm here. But that one nailed me. You know what I mean? All sorts of the eyes popping out, me screaming. I don't shut my mouth ever. So this one, my abs look great. This one's more like me. The hair they nailed after the mohawkish. That happened in Mexico. So I'm definitely the butt. I would have made the butt a little bit bigger, actually. Yeah, if they would have gave me a Jennifer Lopez action figure on the bottom half, I think that would have been nice. Yeah, just nice for me.
Yeah, I think we all can dream. I mean, you do have a great butt, and the action figure it's a little flat, but they all might be, right?
And I think that's what motivates me. For the next action, for the next action figure, I'm gonna have this huge butt. I'm gonna have a cooler face, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna just look like whatevs about it. I'm gonna have a big booty and I don't know, something expressive on my face. I haven't figured it out. I've looked in the mirror a lot, doing a lot of different facials. But I'm hopefully gonna nail one soon.
Have you considered blue steel?
I mean, I think that's what I was going for in the original action figure, and they just didn't catch it. I was trying to go on them, but they were like, no, give them more of just I guess I enjoy the salad kind of look,
Well, when did you find out about this one? I remember there was a date in 2016 in Baltimore. You and I did commentary for the Women of Honor matches, and they took some reference pictures of us. I think that's when this photo's from. I know you're still injured, but I'm not sure.
That photo came after I think they originally were making them, because I'm pretty sure when I got hurt, when I had knee surgery 4 years ago, that's when they were in the process of making my action figure. I'm pretty sure. Now don't quote me on this. I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be me and Bennett as a action figure, or two guys in the next series, and then obviously Bennett moved on, and here I was, and I was like, I'm still going to be part of that series, and they updated my look to the newer incarnation of the Kingdom, and There I am, Maxwell Hardy.
That's pretty cool. And did you collect figures growing up? Do you have any of these now?
Oh yeah. Well, you know what? I do have an action figure of myself. I don't have the MicroBrawler, which I need to grab. But you know, I had tons of action figures growing up as a kid. I was the generation of the God, all the dorks are gonna hate me because I got it wrong. The Mattel action figures, right? Like the early '90s, where like some of them had the little action backs you could.
Oh,
push
the
down.
Hasbro.
Hasbro, that's
Hasbro. Yep.
I'm sorry. And then the next ones were like Gumby. Those were Mattel, right?
Yeah. There was Jackson between, and now Mattel.
I'm an asshole. I don't know what to tell you.
That's all right. I'm the nerd. I'm the one that's supposed to know this anyway.
So I definitely had, you know, a million action figures growing up, and I think, you know, to a big section of the people that I grew up with, they're not necessarily wrestling fans, but when they saw like I had an action figure, I remember one of my friends said like, I can get your action figure on Amazon right now, and I was like, yeah, no crap. It's been like it like blew their mind. So I think, you know, the action figure coming from kids like us that grew up playing with action figures, it almost like legitimizes your career to have like a figure out there, and to have multiple ones is fantastic. It makes my day. I'll tell you that much.
Did you have any say in the gear? Obviously, by this one, you were already the world champ, and this was pretty solidified. You were kind of tinkering around at this stage with Vinny and TK.
Yeah, I want a bigger bulge in that one, definitely. Yeah, I was like,
don't we all?
You couldn't have packed that a little bit more, but you know, yeah, exactly. It's all right, but you know, I wanted it to be like the first ever action figure where, you know, you could like press to touch in the package.
Oh.
I wanted just the bulge to poke through the plastic, and you could press to touch, and it showed you all of its kung fu grip or whatever it does.
Well, you know, maybe for the next one, right? I'd actually ask.
Big bulge. That's what I need for the next one.
I didn't think of that. Pro Wrestling Tees, I'm getting a MicroBrawler also. I didn't think to ask for that on mine. I feel like I've missed an opportunity.
Send an email. Send an email to Ryan right now. Don't mess around. You're gonna look at your action figure and be like, this bulge is ridiculous.
Well, last question. How do your friends and family feel about this? I mean, this is pretty cool that you have not one, but two action figures, various sizes. I mean, this one's in the same line as Andre the Giant, Ultimate Warrior, Macho Man. Like, it's pretty cool.
Makes sense. Warrior, Macho Man, Matt Taven. But honestly, it's one of those things where, like, still to this day, I'll show up at people's houses and they'll have the action figure and they like haven't told me, you know, my close personal friends or whatever, and I'll be like, dude, you didn't tell me, you guys. He's like, I had to. You had an action figure. So like, it really is one of those things that I think, you know, is such a cool treat for not just myself, but like for the people that have been around me as I've been on this crazy journey of wrestling. That it's a cool pat on the back for sure. At the same time, like, man, I can't tell you how much time I spent with my action figures. Like, I can't tell you, like, right now, if I was a kid, I used to have notebooks of who's wrestling who, and I'd make the entranceway and stuff like that. And here's their theme music as they're walking down. And man, I had like all the Sega boxes as like the rampway. I would have them walk down all the Sega boxes. And to think like someone could be doing that with my action figure, hopefully winning, obviously, duh. To think that someone might be doing that now is like it kind of a trip, you know what I mean? It's kind of like a mental like, whoa, I don't know. It feels weird because I still feel like a kid at heart. So like to think that there might be kids out there playing with my action figure really makes me feel old, but also makes me feel fantastic at the same time.
Well, you've headlined Madison Square Garden. You have multiple action figures, and I know a couple of folks that are playing with them, including the Honor Club girls, who I. What's that?
I said, there you go. Yeah. Just slide in the fact that the Honor Club girls are playing with my action figure during quarantine. Like, that had no sort of sexual undertones at all to it.
Well, man, thank you so much for joining me. I've lost control, but I appreciate it, man.
You asked me to come on for it to make sure that we never are able to do this again. To make sure that they see this and they're like, canceled. Never do it again. We're not talking about bulges and butts for the action figures ever again.
Well, thanks, Matt. I hope I get to see you in person again soon.
I know. Hey, thanks, Ian. And to you and the family, please stay safe, and I hope I see all you guys soon.
All right. See you soon.
Peace, brother.
Peace.